Hi everyone, welcome back to my break time my channel once again. Welcome back. So today in this video I'm just gonna bring you to visit two places, in fact, for the Lego exhibition. So the first place we are heading to is the Singapore's Children's Museum. It got small and tiny exhibition of Lego, and I thought I need to show you that exhibition because it's quite interesting and it got all of the hawker food scene that you need to know. And here is the one. So you got this cutest children's museum mascot holding on to the golden plate, and this is the tray return station, which I think is quite similar to the real hawker center. It got the halal and non-halal, which means halal is for food utensils without any pork involved. So we are multiracial country, so halal is mostly for those Muslim who are Malays, and non-halal is majority for all of the Chinese and Indian. So very nice, and they are paying so much attention to this station over here. And you can spot there is a cleaner holding on to a truck, whereby you can spot there is a garbage truck hanging just by the truck, and you got a lot of plates, glasses and so on. So this is quite attention to details as well. And you got some birdie going on the stand, which is quite common in the hawker scene in Singapore. I just love this area so much. And yeah, I thought you need to know about this. The Singapore culture, for any foreigners, you need to go and experience at least once in your lifetime. Very nice, and you can find a lot of yummy foods from hawker center. And over here you can spot got quite a bit of people sitting at the table over there with doggy. So some of the hawker center is quite pet friendly. You just gotta make sure your pets are on leash. And you got a wheelchair man over there as well, super inclusive. And just beside that you got the typical Singaporean breakfast, a cup of Nanyang coffee, and you got the butter and kaya toast, and yep, hard-boiled egg. So this is quite interesting, and I just love it so much. The whole structure of the hawker center is so good as well. You got a hot and cold drinks over here station, and you got the Prata King just by the side as well. I love all of the food options over here. They are my favorite food. And here is the Hainanese Chicken Rice, which is so popular in Singapore as well. You got a crow on top of that, and this is a steamer just by the side. I love it. It looks so realistic, and there is naan chicken hanging on the counter. I hope they include some Lego chicken as shown in the picture over here. That would be better. And this is the real picture of one of the most famous chicken rice store, Maxwell. And yes, you got the oyster sauce and the chili sauce bottles by the side. This is definitely quite similar to the real life one. And this is a satay sedap. Satay means grilled chicken or grilled meat on the charcoal grill. And you can spot the Lego version just behind the counter over there. Very nice. And the hawker man is holding on to a fan to fan off all of the smoke when they are cooking the grilled meat. Very nice. This is very true to details. And next to this satay sedap is the hot and cold dessert store. Very popular in Singapore as well. So after meal, often you will get yourself some dessert from this kind of store. Ice kacang, glutinous rice, dessert, and soda ice cream. Yep. So this is a very nice detail over here. I just love this simple hawker centers food scene by Lego, and here you can just create your own creation. And this place is free for all of the permanent residents of Singapore, but for foreigners you just need to pay a small tiny fees to come into this museum. and you can just explore around. Look at that. Next, I would like to take you to visit the National Museum of Singapore, and the entrance fee for this one over here is totally free. And now that museum got the ongoing LEGO exhibition to celebrate the SG60, which is the National Day Parade, marks the 60th years of independence, and they got a special exhibition at the museum. And this hawker man over here is definitely my favorite. He's holding on to a cup of coffee. Feel free to pause this video to read through the description. And the whole hawker man and the diorama of Singapore weighed around 150 kilograms. Look at this detail, it's insane. And this whole display involves 68,834 pieces of bricks. That is so insane. And the creators have spent 389 hours to come up with this creation over here. So this is so impressive, and I love this so much already. You got this very iconic Singapore monorail over here, the MRT, and yeah, you got some very iconic Singapore building as well. The airport over here is the Peranakan houses, very colorful and so close to the real one. I love the rooftop, and here is the super tree groves at the Marina Bay. I just need to take a closer look on this building over here. Look at all those insane door frame and the window frames. It's just so impressive. I really love this building over here, and it matches so well with the real life Peranakan houses. And the first Peranakan house over here got the kopitiam signage over there, which means the coffee shop. Yeah. And just in front of these Peranakan houses, this is the esplanade building, very iconic as well, just nearby the Marina Bay. Let me know what you think. And over here is the stories of Singapore. Please feel free to pause the video again and read through. So this is super educational. And yeah, let's head into the gallery over here right now. So in this gallery, you got more creations to explore, and this is the Malayan. Even though this is not brick built, but this is still looking super cute. And over here is the typical Singaporean food. So the first one is the chili crab, very iconic as well. Normally we eat this chili crab together with the mantou just behind the dish. So they will dip the mantou, I mean the fried mini bun, into the curry sauce. And yes, and I love the crab eating utensils, very adorable. And over here you got a very iconic chicken rice, very nice, and it's so similar to the real one. Look at that, you got a cucumber, chicken with skin, the chicken oily rice, and you got some chili sauce by the side. Very nice. And yeah, I'm so impressed by this whole thing over here. Look at that. And just behind that is the typical Singaporean breakfast, the coffee, soft-boiled eggs, and the kaya toast. Very similar to the real life as well. And just beside this typical Singaporean breakfast, you've got a nyonya kueh. Nyonya kueh is from the Peranakan culture and very colorful normally. So this is quite true to the reality as well. Look at that. I just love how they come up with all these super impressive delicacies over here. It makes me so hungry already when I look at them. And yes, this is definitely perfect for all of the foreigners to come along and visit and yeah, experience for yourself. And the soft-boiled eggs on the coffee cup tray. Yep, normally they would just pour the soft-boiled eggs on top of the tray and drink it and have it. And over here we got all of the creations from all of the young builders. Over here, this young builder Josh is just 11 years old, and this is his creation over here. So I really love how inclusive this stadium is. I mean the government, because they include all of the young builders creation over here. This would definitely, you know, increase their confidence and more over here, so you can just spend quite a bit of time to go through each of the creation over here. And yeah, it's just so interesting to see how each builder come up with so different creation over here. It's just so nice. Some of them I think they are looking quite similar to the Minecraft. And over here what do we have is the whole ancient Singapore river scene. Here is the Elgin Bridge. So last time this Elgin Bridge is so busy with all of the traders come along and trade along the rivers, and nowadays we just turned that neighborhood of the bridge into the coffee shop scene, cafes and soda restaurant. And over here you got some sea creatures. I love how they mix the old with the new. You got some monsters over here and mixed together with the ancient elements of the Singapore River. Very creative of them to use this creation over here. And here is the boat. I think got some oil leakage on the sea already. And over here you can find all of the ancient trader boats, which they call sampan as well. And I really love this cover over here is the roller shutter doors, I mean the Lego brick. And you got a lot more details on the boat. You see you got bags and bags of goods, you got the crates and so on. All of this men of the sea, which is famously known as orang laut, they live in sampan, which serve as houseboats, and they trade porcelain and commodities like rice, grain, salt, sugar and soda. And over here this is the Covenant Bridge. Look at that, you got the ancient trishaw over here with the human pulling on the trishaw. And over here I just love the floor tiles just outside all of the shop houses. Very rich with texture, and the window grills, they are so different from houses to houses. So this whole exhibition got a lot of details. You got the tiny Malayan over there and the burger shop, so they definitely mixed the old with the new. And this whole wall of the Peranakan houses definitely already marked the record of Singapore. Look at that, very beautiful. And I think this is definitely one of the best Lego creation that I have seen so far. Look at that, how great it is, and it's just so beautiful already. This is to celebrate Singapore's 60th birthday, and Lego Group has actually partnered with the National Museum of Singapore to launch a very unique Lego experience that highlights the nation's very rich heritage and vibrant culture through display. And this is the largest Lego mural ever. It has been created using 265,743 pieces of Lego bricks, and this mural actually showing a row of very colorful and nostalgic shop houses that reflect the early days of Singapore's very bustling commerce in the 1960s. This has been recognized by the Singapore Book of Records. The murals was officially unveiled on 17th of July, and this marks the beginning of the National Day celebration at the National Museum, which will run from 18th of July to 9th of August. Very nice. And yeah, and they actually got this interactive screen over here, whereby I don't really know how it works, but it got the Marina Bay towers over there, very iconic. And when you head to the next room is for you to get your creation done. And here is the I Love SG minifigure, very cute, and you can redeem a minifigure as well over here. They got this ongoing event right now to celebrate the birthday of Singapore. And here you can get free limited edition SG60 minifigures when you purchase selected sets at certain amount. The orchid is national flower for Singapore, and here is the Marina Bay Sands. Very iconic. I just love how they come up with all of this display over here. And here you can create your own creations. After you're done, you can just put on the counter and display it, show people your creation. and let's head back to see what I have missed out just now. So let's take a look. So I just realized there are a lot and a lot of minifigures just underneath the shop houses. Look at that. And here is the tourist bus, I believe, and there are a lot and a lot of minifigures just by the side. It's so interesting to see that. And yes, I mean, this street modular buildings is just so beautiful. I believe if you get them on sales, these will be quite popular among the AFOL. Look at all the trams and buses and the ancient cars, and here are all the minifigures with SG60. So they blend gold and red for the SG60 wording, and you got all of the tiny love just by the side as well. I just love this so much. And look at all of them. So you need to spend a lot of time to go through them, to be honest. So many things to explore and to appreciate as well. Look at that, more on the side. So very inclusive, a lot of different ratio of people. So Singapore is quite international. To be honest, it's not just three major races: Malay, Indian and Chinese. So there are a lot of foreigners and expats staying in Singapore as well. This is all the diorama of the Singapore River, and over here you can spot more interesting ancient transportation as well. Over here, the carriage, the horse carriage, a lot of the tropical trees and plants spotted as well, a lot of greeneries, which is quite famous for Singapore as well. They love greeneries so much. And here got more trishaw for all of the humans. And yes, so this is the major transportation back in the olden days. And yes, and yeah, these are all the exhibition at the museum, and this is the one that has been created by my son. This is a propeller robot, he said, and he chooses brave and focus for his robot. So yes, I highly recommend you to come and visit this National Museum of Singapore if you are in the town. Very interesting. It is free and it is so worth it to give it a go. And yes, I mean, this is all of the LEGO exhibition that I have explored. I hope you guys love this video, and please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so that you won't miss out on any upcoming updates. So remember to try all of the yummy foods that I have mentioned in this video when you visit Singapore next time. And yes, I hope you get a taste of Singapore culture from this video through play, through LEGO bricks, and I hope it helps, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye for now everyone. Bye.